Let us continue. As soon as Proteus takes a dig at his cabinet by saying, "Have you all done?" playing straight into His Majesty's hands and making my situation here impossible. There is a guilty silence. Proteus proceeding deliberately and authoritatively, meaning continuing on purpose and in a commanding way. The question before us is not one of our manners and our abilities. His Majesty will not press that question. Not press that question means will not continue with that question. In other words, we are not here to talk about our lack of manners, because if he did, he would oblige us to raise the question of his own morals. Oblige us means compel us, force us. In other words, Proteus tells the king that if you talk about our lack of manners, etc., you will be forcing us to raise the question of your own morals. Magnus starts. He's surprised. What? Balbus, good Joe. Crassius, aside to Amanda, that's got him. He's in our grip. We have caught him now. Magnus, am I to take that threat seriously, Mr. Proteus? Proteus answers, if you try to prejudice what is purely a constitutional question by personal scandal, it will be easy enough for us to throw your mud back. So Proteus answers, if you try to prejudice what is a purely constitutional question by personal scandal, it will be easy enough for us to throw your mud back. In this conflict, we are the challengers. You have the choice of weapons. If you choose scandal, we will take you on at that. Personally, I shall deplore it if you do. No good will come of washing our dirty linen in public. But don't make any mistake as to what will happen. I will be plain with you. I will dot the I's and cross the T's. You will say that Crassius is a jobber. So, Magnus questions, are you serious, Mr. Proteus? And Proteus says, let's take meanings first. If you try to prejudice means harm or cause injury. What is purely a constitutional question? Constitutional question means related to an established set of principles of a government or a state. By personal scandal, scandal means morally or legally wrong, where there is public outrage. It will be easy enough for us to throw your mud back. In other words, if you point any fingers at us, we can also do the same to you. We can throw your mud back. In this conflict, in this disagreement, in this clash, we are the challengers. You have the choice of weapons to defend yourself. If you choose scandal, in other words, if you talk about us, if you point fingers at us, if you point out our weaknesses before the public, then we will take you up on that. Take you up on that means we will face you on that. Personally, I shall deplore it if you do. Deplore means to show strong disapproval for something. No good will come of washing our dirty linen in public. In other words, displaying or arguing about our private things in front of other people. There is no point. Nothing is achieved by that. But don't make any mistake as to what will happen. I will be plain with you. Plain means I will be frank with you. I will dot the I's and cross the T's. In other words, I will ensure that all the details are correct. You will say that Crassius is a jobber. Now, jobber means one who does wholesale only on the stock exchange. That is one who trades in shares. Crassius, he jumps up. So Proteus, fiercely crushing him. Sit down. Leave this to me. Crassius, a jobber? Well. Proteus continuing. You will say that I should never have given the home office to a bully like Balbus. Bully means one who tries to harm or intimidate the vulnerable, that is, in need of special care, support, and protection. In other words, anybody who tries to harm a weak person is a bully. So, Balbus is a bully. Balbus, intimidated by the fate of Crassius, but unable to forbear a protest. Because Crassius was snubbed by Proteus, so Balbus is frightened and he does not protest strongly, but he has to say something. Look here, Joe. So Proteus, you shut up, Bert. It's true. What is true? That you are a bully. You do frighten others who are weaker than you. Balbus subsides with a shrug. That is, he becomes less violent. And shrug means to raise your shoulders slightly in doubt or helplessness or ignorance or indifference. Proteus, well, what will happen? In other words, Proteus is telling the king that even if you call each one of us by names, what will you achieve? There will be no denials, no excuses, no vindications. Vindication means to clear one's name of any blame. खुद को दोष मुक्त जब हम करते हैं कुछ कार्यवाही कर कर, that is the meaning of vindication in English. We shall not fall into that trap, clever as you are at setting it. Crassius will just say simply that you are a free thinker. Free thinker means a person who rejects accepted opinions and a person who goes by his own thinking. And Balbus will say that you are a libertine. Libertine means one who indulges in sensual pleasures. In other words, one who has no moral principles. This is what they will say, that is, they will in turn point fingers at you. They will in turn call you by different names. For example, Crassius will say that you are a free thinker and Balbus will say that you are a libertine. The male cabinet below their breaths. Now, King Magnus, our cards are on the table. What have you got to say? Our cards are on the table. That is, we have told you what we can do to you, how we can demolish you. We have showed you how we can demolish your reputation. So what do you have to say to that? Magnus, admirably put, perfectly said. People ask how it is that with all these strong characters around you, referring to the members of the cabinet, each one individual member is very aggressive and strong. How do you hold on your own as the only possible prime minister, in spite of your hysterics and tantrums, your secretiveness and appalling laziness? So let's take meanings first. Hysterics means wildly emotional, expressing exaggerated reaction. Exaggerated, the spelling is EXAGGERATED, exaggerated reaction. Tantrums means outburst of anger or frustration. Usually children throw tantrums. बच्चे करते हैं ना, पैर पटक के, मुंह फुलाकर, कई बार ज़मीन पे भी लेट जाते हैं. So he is using this word for Proteus. In other words, Proteus's behavior also many times is rather childish. Your secretiveness. Secretiveness means one who does not reveal what is on his mind. And your appalling laziness. Appalling means shocking, very bad. You are a very lazy person. Now Balbus, he's delighted, he's thrilled because the king is also in turn demolishing Proteus's reputation. Here. You are getting it now, Joe. That is tit for tat. He's giving it back to you. Magnus continuing. But when the decisive moment comes, they find out what a wonderful man you are. Decisive moment means when the time comes of settling an issue, the ability to make quick decisions. When the time comes to decide something, ability to make quick decisions to decide something. So when the decisive moment comes, they find out what a wonderful man you are. So Proteus answers, I am not a wonderful man. Proteus has understood what Magnus is trying to do. Magnus is giving him a backhanded compliment. यानी कि आप किसी की प्रशंसा भी करो लेकिन प्रशंसा के साथ साथ बुराई भी करो. तो प्रोटिस मैग्नस की बातों में उलझने वाला आदमी नहीं है. ही इज़ वेरी स्मार्ट. सो ही सेज आई एम नॉट अ वंडरफुल मैन. देयर इज़ नॉट अ मैन और वुमन हियर whose job I could do as well as they do it. I am Prime Minister for the same reason that all Prime Ministers have been Prime Ministers. Because I am good for nothing else. I am not fit for anything else. Not good for nothing else means I am not fit for anything else. Not fit for anything else. That is why I am the Prime Minister. But I can keep to the point when it suits me. Keep to the point means to remain on the subject, not allow you to sidetrack us by moving away from the issue under discussion. And I can keep you to the point, sir, whether it suits you or not. That is, whether you like it or not, you have to stick to the point. And what have they come in here for? To present him with the ultimatum. Magnus, at all events, you do not flatter kings. Flatter means to praise somebody in order to gain something. And here, whom is he talking about? Magnus is talking about himself. One of them at least is grateful to you for that. Who one of them? I, myself, Magnus, is grateful to you for that. Proteus answers, kings, as you and I very well know, rule their ministers by flattering them. It is the other way round. Kings flatter their ministers and get them their services. And now that you are the only king left in the civilized half of Europe, nature seems to have concentrated in you all the genius for flattery that she used to have to divide between half a dozen kings, 3 emperors, and a sultan. That is, earlier in the past, when every country had its own king or there was an emperor or a sultan. So the cleverness had to be distributed equally among all the rulers of the country. Today, in half of Europe, there is only Magnus is the only king. So all the cleverness, all the genius for flattery, that is for praise, is concentrated in him. So Magnus says, but what interest has a king in flattering a subject? सब्जेक्ट यानी कि प्रजा. यहाँ पे सब्जेक्ट का मतलब है प्रजा. कि एक राजा अपनी प्रजा के किसी एक पर्सन को, किसी एक व्यक्ति को क्यों फ्लैटर करेगा? Here he is referring to the ministers. Amanda, suppose she is a good-looking woman, sir. Amanda is flirting with the king. Supposing she is a good-looking woman, so maybe you will flatter her. So Nicobar, suppose he has a lot of money and the king is hard up. Hard up means the king needs money. The king is in need of money. So I can help you. Nicobar is a very rich man. Proteus, suppose he is a prime minister and you can do nothing except by his advice. Can do nothing means you cannot perform any action, you cannot take any decision only unless and until the Prime Minister advises you. Magnus smiling with utmost charm, that is his ability to delight. Ah, there you have hit the nail on the head. That is, you are precisely right. Hit the nail on the head means when somebody says or does something which is perfectly right. Well, I suppose I must surrender. I must give in. I am beaten. I am defeated. You are all too clever for me. Boanerges, well, nothing can be fairer than that. Pliny rubbing his hands. Pliny is sure that they have succeeded and the king is now in their control. So he rubs his hands, haath ragarte hain. You are a gentleman, sir. We shan't rub it in, Shan't rub it in means make someone feel worse about something. Make someone feel worse about something. He is already embarrassed about. He is already embarrassed about. So we shall not rub it in. It's something like जैसे हिंदी में कहावत है जले पे नमक छिड़कना, तो प्लिनी उनको किंग को रियश्योर कर रहे हैं कि हम जले पे नमक नहीं छिड़केंगे. Balbus, even the best of friends, ever the best of friends. I am the last to kick a man when he is down. That is, to treat someone badly. To treat someone badly even when he already has problems. Crassius, I may be a jobber, but nobody shall say that I am an ungenerous opponent. Opponent meaning rival. अब ये लोग सब क्या कर रहे हैं, एक एक करके वो ये दर्शा रहे हैं कि किंग उनके कंट्रोल में है एंड दे आर हैप्पी विद द किंग. Boanerges, suddenly overwhelmed with emotion, rises and begins singing in stentorian tones. Overwhelm means to have a strong emotional effect on something, on yourself. He rises and he begins to sing in a stentorian voice. Stentorian tones means in loud, heavy tone. जैसे कोई पुरुष जो बहुत भारी आवाज़ में गाता है. Should all acquaintance be forgotten, never brought to mind. ये एक इंग्लिश सॉन्ग है जिसका मतलब है one you know slightly but who is not a close friend. Acquaintance is somebody who you know only slightly and who is not a friend. And the word old means old. यानी कि अगर हम पुरानी मुलाकात भूल जाएं, हमारी पुरानी जान पहचान भूल जाएं और भविष्य में कभी हम मिलें, तो वो ये गाने लगता है. Amanda bursts into tears, into uncontrollable laughter, The king looks reproachfully at her, that is expressing disapproval, struggling hard to keep his countenance. Now when Boanerges starts singing, Amanda starts laughing. Even the king wants to laugh, but he's a very well-mannered man, so with difficulty he controls his face. He does not even smile. The others are beginning to join in the chorus when Proteus rises in a fury. With difficulty, they are beginning to join in the singing, and Proteus gets up and he's furious. Are you all drunk? Sab nashe mein ho? Dead silence. Boanerges sits down quickly. Hastily means quickly. The other singers pretend that they have disapproved of his minstrelsy. Minstrelsy means singing. They all pretend, whereas actually they were all beginning to join him in singing. Proteus reminds them, you are at present engaged in a tug of war with the king. Tug of war वो आपने बचपन में खेला होगा, रस्साकशी जो खेल होता है, मोटी सी रस्सी होती है, दो टीम्स होती हैं, दोनों एक दूसरे को खींचने की कोशिश करती हैं. उसको यहाँ पर टग ऑफ वॉर में दो टीम्स हैं. एक तरफ किंग अकेला है, द किंग इज़ अलोन, एंड दूसरी तरफ पूरी कैबिनेट मिनिस्टर्स हैं. He says, you are at present engaged in a tug of war with the king, the tug of your life. You think you have won? You have not. All that has happened is that the king has let go the rope. टग ऑफ वॉर में सामने वाली टीम को गिराने का एक बहुत अच्छा तरीका होता है कि आप पहले रस्सी को ज़ोर से अपनी तरफ खींचो और फिर सडनली छोड़ दो। जैसे ही आप छोड़ोगे तो सामने वाली टीम लड़खड़ा कर गिर जाएगी। सो द किंग हैज़ लेट गो ऑफ द रोप, और जैसे ही वो टीम गिर जाएगी उनकी हार हो जाएगी, आप खड़े रह जाएंगे। यहाँ पर किंग ने भी यही किया है। यू आर स्प्रॉलिंग ऑन योर बैक्स, स्प्रॉलिंग मीन्स फॉलन डाउन, you are lying on your backs and he is laughing at you. Look at him. He sits down contemptuously. Contemptuously means scornfully. Amanda, wreathed with smiles. Magnus, making no further attempt to conceal, means to hide his merriment. Merriment means his enjoyment, his laughter. Come to my rescue, Amanda. It was you who set me off. Set me off means made me laugh. So now come on, help me. So Amanda, who's wreathed with smiles, her face is covered with a smile, and she says, "You got me so nicely, sir. You got me so nicely means you understand me so nicely, sir." To Boanerges, Bill, you are a great boob. Boob means a stupid fool. You are a foolish man. Now, Bill is basically, Boanerges is basically a simple man. So he does not understand why they are all laughing at him. I don't understand this. I understood His Majesty to give way to us in, I must say, the handsomest manner. Can't we take our victory like gentlemen? That is, I understood His Majesty to give way to us. Give way to us means to admit defeat. In the handsomest manner. Handsomest means in the most attractive manner. Can we not take victory like a gentleman? So Magnus tries to explain to him. Perhaps I had better explain. I quite appreciate the frank and magnanimous spirit. Magnanimous means generous, especially towards your rival. जब आप बहुत अपने प्रतिद्वंदी के लिए आप बहुत उदारता दिखाते हैं, दैट इज़ बीइंग मैग्नानिमस. मे आई से द इंग्लिश स्पिरिट इन विच माई लिटिल कंसेशन हैज़ बीन रिसीव्ड स्पेशली बाय यू, मिस्टर Boanerges. Concession means a gesture made in recognition of a demand. So you are being very generous, Mr. Boanerges. But in truth, it leaves matters just where they were. For I should never have dreamt of entering on a campaign of recrimination such as the Prime Minister suggested. Dreamt of means I would not have dared to. Entering on a campaign. Campaign means a fight or struggle. Of recrimination. Recrimination means accusation in response to one from someone else. यानी कि सामने वाला अगर आप पर कोई इल्ज़ाम लगाता है और आप बदले में उस पर दूसरा इल्ज़ाम लगाएं, दिस इज़ नोन एज रेकमेंडेशन. सो ही सेज कि मैं ऐसी हरकत बिल्कुल नहीं करूँगा कि आप मेरे पर कोई छीटाकशी करें और मैं भी उसका उसी तरीके से जवाब दूँ. मैं ऐसा नहीं करूँगा. He has reminded you my own character is far too vulnerable. Vulnerable, exposed to possible attack, यानी कि कमज़ोरी मुझ में भी है. प्राइम मिनिस्टर ने आपको ये याद दिलाया है कि मेरा कैरेक्टर, मेरा चरित्र भी कमज़ोर है. A king is not allowed the luxury of a good character. Luxury means comfort. एक किंग को कभी भी, हमेशा एक राजा से यही उम्मीद की जाती है कि उसमें कई खामियां होंगी, उसमें कई कमियां होंगी, उसका चरित्र, उसका कैरेक्टर परफेक्ट नहीं हो सकता. हम जल्दी से ये डायलॉग ख़त्म कर लेते, देन आई विल टेक अ ब्रेक राइट नाउ. Our country has produced millions of blameless greengrocers but not one blameless monarch. कहने का मतलब है एक सब्ज़ी, ग्रीन ग्रोसर इज़ वन जो सब्ज़ी बेचता है, कि एक सब्ज़ी बेचने वाले पर कोई इल्ज़ाम नहीं लगता, लेकिन एक भी ऐसा मोनार्क मीन्स अ किंग, एक भी ऐसा राजा नहीं होगा, किंग नहीं होगा जिस पर कोई ना कोई इल्ज़ाम या लांछन नहीं लगा हो. I have to rule over more religious sects than I can count. Religious sects means small religious groups. To rule them impartially, I must not belong to any of them. In other words, I cannot support any single group if I want to be impartial to everyone. And they all regard people who do not belong to them as atheists. Now, because I do not belong to any religious group, they think that I do not believe in God. An atheist in Hindi, जिसको हम कहते हैं नास्तिक, one who does not believe in God. My court includes several perfectly respectable wives and mothers whose strange vanity it is to be talked about as abundant females. Now, vanity means excessive pride in something, and abundant means one who has been left alone or given up. यानी कि मेरे कोर्ट में, मेरे दरबार में बहुत सी ऐसी महिलाएं हैं जो बहुत रिस्पेक्टफुल परिवार से आती हैं, लेकिन वो ये दर्शाती हैं हमेशा कि वो कितनी अकेली हैं, बेसहारा हैं, क्योंकि उनके पतियों ने उनको त्याग दिया या छोड़ दिया है. और वो क्या करने की कोशिश करती हैं वो महिलाएं? वो राजा की सहानुभूति गेन करने की कोशिश करती हैं. दे ट्राई टू गेन द सिंपैथी ऑफ द किंग. To gain the reputation of being the king's mistress, they would do almost anything except give the unfortunate monarch the pleasure of substantiating their claim. अब मिस्ट्रेस का हिंदी में मतलब होता है रखेल, और रखेल का मतलब होता है जब कोई आदमी किसी औरत की देखभाल करता है, वो उसका मैरिड हस्बैंड नहीं होता, लेकिन वो उसकी सारी ज़रूरतों की पूर्ति करता है. जैसे कि ही विल प्रोवाइड अ हाउस फॉर हर टू लिव इन, he will pay her servants, he will pay for her clothes, he will pay for her all her expenses, and such a woman is known as a mistress. So there are many women who go about in society pretending excuse me, that they are the mistress of the king. Side by side with them are the ladies who are really unscrupulous. Unscrupulous means somebody who does not hesitate to, somebody who has no moral principles. So these women, what do? They are so careful of their reputations that they lose no opportunity of indignantly denying that they have ever yielded to solicitations which have in fact never been made to them. Solicitations means to accosting someone and offering their services as prostitutes. कहने का मतलब है, there are those women who go about in society and telling everybody that the king tried to make advances on us but we did not give in. कि राजा ने तो हमारे को के साथ ज़बरदस्ती करने की कोशिश करी थी, लेकिन हम उनके आगे झुके नहीं. Thus every king is supposed to be a libertine. Libertine means one who leads an immoral life. हर राजा एक libertine होता है, and as oddly enough he owes a great part of his popularity to this belief. He cannot deny it without deeply disappointing his subjects. अब क्योंकि वो राजा कह रहा है, क्योंकि एक राजा को अपनी प्रसिद्धि या पॉपुलैरिटी के लिए इस सोच पर निर्भर करना पड़ता है, वो अपनी सब्जेक्ट्स को, अपनी प्रजा को, अपनी जनता को मायूस भी नहीं कर सकता इन accusations को डिनाई करके, और टू बाय रिफ्यूजिंग द एलिगेशंस. Because if he refuses the allegations, the spelling is ALLEGATIONS. If he refuses the allegations means he is putting the woman under the microscope. तो ये साबित हो जाता है कि वो महिला ही गलत है, वो महिला उस किंग को परेशान कर रही है, तो वो ऐसा भी नहीं कर सकता. So the king has to keep quiet. अब ये सुनकर there is a rather grim silence during which the king looks around in vain for some encouraging response. चारों तरफ किंग देखता है कि कोई तो उसकी बात माने, सुने, समझे या उनको सपोर्ट करे, but he fails in doing so. We will stop here now.